Okay, I think at this point, this is actually the final Turo battle coming up. So I need to actually start prepping for this, and I believe potentially backing out of Area Zero temporarily if I need to. Um, so let me load it up here. Hope you're doing well, Llamas. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Okay, so this is the final team that we're prepping for right now. All of these Pokemon are Paradox Pokemon, which basically mean that they're alternate versions of the Pokemon that they look like. They're alternate typing, have, I believe, the same move set, but just like way stronger stats. Um, so I'm gonna start team building for this now, I guess, on account of I kind of don't know when else I'm gonna get an opportunity to. So let's go to the box one last time. Is there a Pokemon on my roster that just goes in? Okay, well, first things first, let's start opening these up in new tabs and looking at stats. Alright, so Iron Moth is pretty frail physically and quad weak to ground. So I think if I lead with a fast Choice Scarfer that just has a ground move, that should be okay for that. Um, I'm going to assume, since it doesn't say Terra on any of these, that he doesn't Terra Evolve. Yeah, it's a really nice change to this game that you can kind of just pop into your box whenever you want to, because it's always kind of just been an unnecessary pain otherwise. Okay, well, Iron Bundle can at least deal somewhat well with Iron Thorns and Iron Jugulus. I don't think I want to really use it for Iron Moth. Okay. Background music did stop. I think this area is just quiet. Let me pop out of this room specifically. I think it's just because I'm in this room. But you're right, it did. Thank you. Let's not run around Area Zero with only 5 Pokemon though, please. Okay, there we go. It should be back in quiet in the background at least. Um, okay. Something fast, hard hitting with a ground type move is probably gonna be either Annihilate or Tauros. I believe one of you has Earthquake in your move pool.
Oh, Momo, good luck helping with dinner.
Oh, good luck, Momo.
She also said the mice group is stupid cute and looks kind of Sanrio-y.
Mousehold does.
We love Mousehold in this household.
We are a pro Mousehold household.
Yes, that was even better.
I love it too. Okay, so between Annihilate, Iron Bundle, and Kilowatt Roll, I struggle with the fighting types. I struggle with all of the electric coverage kind of throughout the team, honestly, outside of Kilowatt Roll. Which, like, I can't be relying on the entire fight. Honestly, Reverend kind of can go in on this fight now that I'm looking at it a bit more. Shoujo with a raid. How's it going, everyone? Hi, I'm CEO. Bun is in the background, but she is here too. Thank you. Hi. Oh, Bun's on her way over. How's it going? Let me load this up.
I don't know if you can see me. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome, friends.
I'm CEO. We are hard in Area 0, prepping for the final fight of this game, and Professor Turo. It's been a couple of months in the works. Thanks, Shoujo. Enjoy the lurkies. How's it going, everyone? Before we get back into team building, let me say hi to everyone who came in really quick. Let me scroll up. How's it going, Ray, William, Atticus, Doc, Nick, Ben, Llamas, Lena, Shira, Torch, Ben, German. How's it going, everyone? Yes, if you're not following Shoujo, please go do it. Shoujo's the best. How was Strawberry Jam for anyone who wants to answer for Shoujo, since I assume she's not here anymore? We are prepping for one of the hardest battles I think I've ever had to prep for, honestly. How's it going, Paper Crane? For those that don't know, Professor Turo has 6 Paradox Pokemon, and let me minimize this. This is the box that we're working with, and I think we have the tools to succeed, but we're going to be team building for a bit, I think. Actually, let me just move the Pokemon out of the way. I also might need to dip out of Area 0 to grind for a second, honestly, because I am doing this on console, so I have to manually do all of this nonsense. But hope everyone's doing well. I'm pretty nervous for this fight, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard Turo is very, very intimidating, and looking at the team build, I can definitely see why. Perfect. We have just enough room, so you can at least see everything. Let me just scoot it over just a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm, this is an interesting team build, because I feel like this is the first battle in this game where there is a lot of coverage, and also just a lot of very good Pokemon. Like throughout the rest of the game, there's always been like one flaw of the entire team that I can kind of take advantage of. But this is just like a generally good team, and I think I'm just gonna need to play aggressive and probably sacrifice a lot. I feel like I need more of an answer to the fighting and also flying types on this team. Do I have a resist for that? No, not really. How fast is Iron Valiant? I assume fast as fuck. 116. Yes. Okay. Whew. There's a lot of speed in this battle. I'm almost thinking I need to bring another fighting type. Because looking at this team, I'm assuming a Choice Scarf Annihilate with Earthquake can kill Iron Moth, which would either immediately bait in the Iron Valiant, if that is an option for the AI, or Iron Jugulus. If it's Iron Valiant, I just go hard into Revavroom, I think. Oh, can Revavroom even really, like, do anything to this? Agreed, Bread. Nimona gives off very bread energy, so... How's it going? Good to see you. Okay, let's go process of elimination then. As much as I've loved King Gambit throughout this playthrough, I don't think it makes sense to bring to this fight on account of it doesn't really do anything against anyone and gets bodied by everyone. How's it going, Myth? Good to see you. Yeah. Win or lose, this is the end of the paldealocke because this is far. But we're gonna win. I just need to figure out the path through. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I mean... Okay, if I back out and buy another Choice Scarf... for Skeleturge... There's just so much that I can't set up on, really. I don't even know. I'm open to Skeleturge, but I don't know if that's right here. Mousehold is held back by the fact that it has to run wide lens, and even then, each hit of Population Bomb is only 99% accurate, which in a fight like this is not something I really want to rely on. So I'm thinking, even though I've liked Mousehold, that's probably not it for this fight either. Do I have Bidoof? I do not have Bidoof. So it doesn't really do anything against the rest of the team, but Tatsugiri could potentially wall Iron Jugulus. Which this team kind of struggles against currently. How fast are you, Iron Jugulus? Let's just learn speed tiers together, everyone. Let's just open up, everyone. Okay. So we have Iron Moth first, which I believe I have visible on screen with the stats, yeah. So, oops. Iron Moth, I should be able to outspeed with most fast choice scarfers, which currently I am going to identify as you specifically. Potentially a Spathra also. Iron Juggalo. Okay, so after Iron Moth goes down and I'm in with Annihilate, you most likely either go Iron Jugulus to Air Slash or Iron Valiant to Spirit Break. Because nothing else is super effective or does that much damage. Iron Jugulus switch in with this team would be Tatsugiri. And I maybe even give it a fucking Covert Cloak so I don't get flinched by Air Slash or Dark Pulse. Can I teach you Ice Beam or anything? I can teach you Memento. That doesn't really help, I don't think. I'm definitely not sub-nasty plotting, so I guess I'm gonna add Memento in case I need it. I don't love Tatsugiri as the 6th here. But, like, what's gonna be my special wall on Iron Jugulus if I don't have one? How's it going, Cam? Good to see you. We are prepping hard for hard fight. Okay. So, looking at the build that I have right now, ranking these Pokemon in importance currently. It basically has to be either... It basically has to be Tauros or Annihilate in the lead, because I think they're the only things that I have that are fast enough and strong enough and capable of learning a ground move to be able to Oko Iron Moth. So I believe that would basically bait in Iron Valiant. So like every other boss in this game has only used their first 5 Pokemon like in whatever order and then sent out the 6th as the last. But I don't know if AI Turo follows that same pattern, because I don't know if AI Turo doesn't count this last Pokemon as like not switching in because it doesn't look like it Terras. Okay. Before we accidentally go too far, I am going to need to dip out of here real quick and do just a little bit of grinding to get everyone up to 67, I think. Um, okay. Okay, I need to get Barboach Slime. Oh, I already have an Earthquake TM. Never mind. Thank you, bud. Couldn't get there in time, bless you.
It's okay, you tried, thank you.
Yep. I think I'm keeping Final Gambit on this, and we're getting an Earthquake kill and a Final Gambit kill with Rev. Or at least like a bunch of damage off on something else. Before I forget, I would be giving Covert Cloak to you to prevent any chance of being flinched. And I need to buy another Choice Scarf and then do some Terra grinding. Okay. I'm feeling like okay about this team, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been this nervous for a team build since Storm Silver. And honestly, even in Storm Silver, the difficulty was more like spread out as like consistently difficult shit throughout the game. This is like probably the single hardest like boss fight I've had to do in a hot minute. Oops. Like what, maybe the weather teams and Blaze Black? I'm trying to think of another difficult battle that I've done that required like this much prep and battle analysis. Thanks, Doc. I don't love that minus speed nature as I'm trying to choice scarf this. I might need to buy some vitamins. Where do I buy vitamins from? Does anyone know? I think for this fight specifically, Encore locking could be better than Drill Pack. Is it the Delibird store? I'll check it out. It might be the other. It might be the Chansey one, actually. That would make sense. How's it going, Tyler? Good to see you. Energy Ball could be helpful coverage.
I've never seen a boat do that.
Foul play would be cool if everything wasn't like neutral or resisted to dark. Also, one thing I do need to check. Revavroom is as fast as I think it is, right? Because this thing's super fast. Okay, it's 90. It isn't like super fast, but it's fast enough. Should outspeed Iron Thorns. Not gonna outspeed Iron Valiant, which is gonna kind of suck. Do outspeed Iron Hands, but I don't think that really helps me. Do not outspeed Iron Jugulus or Iron Moth. Okay. Do you have anything else in your move pool that might be helpful? I might teach you Shift Gear again. I think protect over another steel type move here actually makes sense. Who am I terraing this fight? Probably no one, actually. Hmm. Annihilate? What terror type are you fighting? Is there ever a benefit in this fight for me giving up my ghost typing? Not really. Is there ever a benefit of giving up my flying typing? Yes, actually quite a lot, now that I'm looking at it. Because it makes me slightly able to deal with Iron Bundle a bit better. And then also lets me somewhat dodge Iron Thorn Stone Edge. So maybe we give a Terra Blast to you. Okay. I think this will do. Let me look through the rest of the moves just to make sure there's not anything else I wanted to learn. I don't think I really want Flip Turn in this fight. I think I'd rather have Water Pulse also, actually. I see that Turo has that, and I want it for me too. Okay. Let's minimize Firefox. Oh, I see we have an ad going, sorry. I'm not doing anything important right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you too. But you can't hear me anyway! Oh, I need to put some lotion on that too. Mezagoza near the Eastern Pokemon Center. Okay. Yeah, isn't there a weird thing where I'm actually not able to sell at the stores, so I have to sell here and then go to the stores? Keep putting home instead of plus. Okay, so good news, buddy. You have a lot to buy for me today. Alright, let's just sell the Terra shards. Not changing Terra typing of anything. I think you needed like 50 of them to be able to do that, and I am not anywhere near 50 even with like hours and hours of Terra grinding, so... This is the strat known as empty out your bag before your scary final fight and just get as many vitamins as you can. For those that are joining on the Shoujo raid and haven't gotten to see how ridiculously lucky this playthrough is, though, we've managed to catch 6 shinies throughout this playthrough. And there's a part of me that wants to level up those 6 shinies as their own team and do the league rematches with them. But it's gonna be a pain in the ass to level them up because I caught them throughout the game, so they're like drastically different levels from each other. I don't entirely know what these are, but they're money to sell. Oh, I get over 1 million this run, goddamn. I probably could get over 1 million if I sold like the other TMs that I don't need. I guess I don't need evolution stones, it's not as much money, but I'm not like filling out the decks or anything on this run, so... Now I want to see if I can crack 1 million. I think I can, while still keeping all of the things that I actually need, but... Yay, congrats on being done with work, Splee.
Woo!
I'm gonna sell one of these, and with that, we're over $1 million in this game. Let's go spend it all.
They just randomly lost their stabilizers.
Oh. Stabilizers are malfunctioning. Yo, Chansey store, where you at? No, this is the Delibird store again. If anyone happens to know where the Chansey store is at in Mezzagoza, feel free to shout it out, because I am otherwise just kind of... Why are there 3 Delibird stores, but no Chansey stores? Oh, I can get mints there too? Okay, that's actually kind of a big deal. Let me look at natures then. This is a bad nature. Let's make you adamant instead. So I need an adamant mint. I guess probably just a modest mint. You should be able to find it on the map. Oh. Leave it to me to not know of a critical map function after like 30 or 40 hours in a game. That is generous to say that's near the east entrance. How's it going, Vincent? Good to see you. Happy Friday, everyone, once again. I had to go back to work this week after getting last week off to have vacation with Bun, and it was a rough week of work, so hope y'all are doing okay as well. So help me God, but I'm blasted. Well, welcome. Well, this isn't it. This is just a coffee shop. Is it on, like, the other side of this wall? Is that why this is so confusing? Yeah. Oh, that's true. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Vincent. Good to see you. Okay, so we have nature mints. For those that don't know, this allows me to fix the natures of all of my Pokemon, which is actually kind of massive. So let's get 1 adamant mint, and I'll pay for this one with LP. I love you too, Vincent. Thank you. I need a modest mint. Oops. Whatever. I wanted to keep that million for as long as I could. Okay. Okay. Adamant mint. Modest mint. Literally the, like, opposite nature of this would be cool. You could probably just go modest too, though, right? So another modest. What's minus special attack plus speed nature? Don't tell me Hasty's good. I don't want Hasty. I want to be defensive. I don't need... Jolly. Okay. So modest mint, jolly mint. Plus speed minus attack. Timid. Modest, jolly, timid, and let's just buy those first. Because I'm going to need to probably look up what I want his nature to be too. Okay, so another Modest Mint. Modest Mint, my favorite band. Timid Mint. Yeah, so this is the paldealocke where we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke using only new Pokemon. It's been a blast, honestly. It's been a really fun way to experience this game. If I did it again, I would probably try to stick a little bit more to the level curve, because there were a couple times where I got like slightly over leveled, but all things considered, this run went very well, so I'm very happy with that. I think I go Calm with Tatsugiri, because plus split F minus attack seems good. Have a good night, Vincent. Thanks for popping in.
Good night, Vincent. Oh, I saw it, Vincent. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hi.
Bun's here. She's just off
I
screen.
didn't say hi. I'm sorry.
But yeah. I am so glad that I remembered that mints were available at this Chansey shop, because I was about to really roll up in this fight with like the worst natures possible. Wait, I don't want hasty. Just sort the mints together, please. Okay, I want a lot of HP ups, a lot of proteins, and then a lot of the plus special attack vitamins. Let's get 13 of these and clear out the LP that we have left. And then let's just say 20. HP ups. 20 calciums. Carbos. Let's go 10 zinc. Iron. I'll get another 8 of these. I'll leave 100k in case I decide that I need something else still. But like, if they're giving me this many of these, it doesn't make sense not to use them. Alright, Kava Broom's boosted up for attack. Let's go 5. 5. 5. Kava Broom is a perfect nickname. Thank you. We would have also named it after Rev, but that would have been a little on the nose. I like the slight change to Kava Broom. Let's use the remaining 5 on one of our, or remaining 4 on one of our Scarfers. Okay. Oh, I like that it just lets you use as many as you can as needed here. And let's do the Brever Room first, actually. You're maxed, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's been running tradition for all of our Nuzlockes to name after chat. So the mints are actually a really cool item in this game. We just finished using them, but basically it allows you to change the natures of your Pokemon. So like if I used a timid mint on something, it would change whatever nature it had before from whatever it had before to timid, which is plus speed minus attack. Yeah, so honestly, a very, very, very cool late game item, in my opinion. Big fan of it, honestly. I think I'm gonna give Iron Bundle a Focus Sash, because it's not very bulky, but it hits super fucking hard. And then if I just need a clean switch in at some point, I have a guaranteed clean switch in. Okay. Alright, I think the easiest way to grind at this point. Is there a way to search your Terra raids by, like, star difficulty? Yeah, I'm a big fan of them making these items available because, like you said, they've always kind of been there, but they've been behind, like, Battle Tower and Battle Pass stuff, which, like, is fun, but most of everyone isn't really gonna do most of the time. Like, I'll do it for Nuzlocke if it means that we're able to get through stuff faster, but like, there's not like a super easy way to do it. Like, you just kind of have to commit to a team and hope that your team is good enough to get through there without deaths. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna be flying around doing some raid battles for a bit to try to get at least everyone. I don't think I need to get everyone up to 67, but I'll do it until Iron Bundle is at least, like, up to the rest of the team, I think. I've been a little over-leveled throughout this playthrough, so I don't mind, potentially going into the final fight under level, but I do want to do the final fight today, like, kind of no matter what, honestly. Like, even if I don't do Bone 3 stuff today, that's fine. Because I like this game, but want to be done with this game. At least until the DLC comes out. I think what my plan is for the DLC, for those that are curious, is I'm going to put the save file basically on pause. Or at least the box that I have available to me on pause. If I end up playing the game outside of between now and the DLC coming out, I'll just use, like, either Pokemon outside of the Nuzlocke or whatever. And then I might, depending on how the DLC comes out, just continue the save file with the DLC. Although I am gonna be I'm gonna be a little aggressive in terms of stacking things this fight, so it's possible that I don't have a team to do the DLC after that. Whatever. My priority is getting through this fight, not extending into DLC, but but yeah, hope everyone's having a good Friday. Like I've mentioned a couple times, this has been a long work week for me, so I'm glad that we kind of just get to chill and do some Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
How are you doing over there, bun? I'd be down to take a break soon if you want. It's been like an hour and a half, and I'm just doing Terra grinding stuff now, so... Okay. So I guess I haven't technically shown off any of the Terra raid stuff this fight, but if y'all are curious, this is basically the only way to get experience effectively. in this game past a certain point, um, where you just have to battle Pokemon with random Terra types, basically, and random levels, which is kind of the more annoying part, because honestly, the typing is normally just kind of whatever. The random levels are a little more annoying because it depend like you get better rewards if you do a higher tier Terra raid. And especially this late into the game, I actually got kind of a lot on that one, truthfully, but especially this late into the game, like, not getting at least 3-star raids is kind of not worth it. So that's why when you saw me get that 1-star raid with whatever that other Pokemon was, I just bounced from it. Also worth mentioning that raids are something that are like outside of the Nuzlocke, because I'm just doing it just to get candies and stuff. I guess I'm technically doing it for money also, but seeing as how the Pokemon that you battle with in a Terra raid get revived in the middle of a battle and then just get pushed out at the end. Yeah, I was gonna say, even if you like wanted to die in a Terra raid, you can't. So most Nuzlocking communities have kind of agreed that Terra raids are just sort of their own thing. Yeah. I actually did the first portion of this Nuzlocke just grinding with auto battles and stuff, and would honestly not super recommend it. I think that's why I ended up getting so many like early game shinies though, because I was just constantly battling against stuff and had more opportunities to run into things. But then we got like an equally lucky late game run where I wasn't grinding like that anymore, and then just also ran into 3 shinies. So I think this cartridge in particular is just hashtag blessed with the shinies. Yeah, I think as time has gone on, the just grind it out, bro side of Pokemon has kind of died down as well. Like, I think people realize that challenge runs are fun, but there's not particularly very much challenging about just like sitting here and hoping that your Pokemon survive like a raid like this just to get candy for you to be able to level up without having to grind against like super small stuff.
Hey Talia, how do I do these mods? Do I just do it, download to Vortex? Yeah, I use Vortex. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay.
Thank you, Talia.
I saw Talia in the chat, and Talia's the one who's helped her with this before, and then I figured it out on my own.
A sunny day. Bun started talking to you and asking you a question, and then by the time she asked you a question, she figured it out. But you were a helpful soundboard for that discussion. You're welcome for existing, I guess. Thank you. The thing that really sucks is right after this battle was considered like actual post game, at which point I get like 5, 6, and 7-star Terra raids, which would be much more helpful right now. Not gonna lie. Okay, I mean, we've already got an Iron Bundle all the way up to 59, though, which is nice. Let's get you up to 67, so you're done. Welcome back, Lawrence. I don't know if you're back, I guess, but welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. At a certain point, it might actually be beneficial for me to just grind against wilds in Area 0. But I want to at least... Okay, this is a good one. This is a Frostmoth. Terra Frostmoth is interesting to get rid of its absolutely awful bug ice and actually be able to take advantage of its cool typing. Or like cool moves otherwise. Because Ice Bug is actually not that bad offensively, it's just defensively. It has so many weaknesses, and a surprising amount of them overlap, which is not what you want from something with a 4x weakness. I actually really like Pokemon that just have a 4x weakness, or like a 4x weakness and a couple of other ones that you can play around. But Frostmoth with Ice Bug is like quad weak to a couple of very common typings, and then also pretty weak to most of the other typings. I'll be in a good spot after this battle, honestly. So I think what I'm going to do, since these Terra battles don't count anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and take my quick break right now. All we're doing for a little bit is just getting through this grind. So sit tight, enjoy the Terra music. I'll run an ad over the break so we don't have to deal with it for a little while longer. Yeah. And
I'm glad you can run 3 minutes at a time now, though.
Yeah, thank God. A rare Twitch W with its ad system, to be perfectly honest. But we're going to take a quick break, enjoy my clip show while I'm gone, enjoy the Terra music while I'm bouncing around, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
First, the last time around.
Should bring this 20. I guess I can come back. I'm just sitting here anyway.
Okay.
Hi everyone, we're back.
Your ad?
Yeah, I did. I'm in the middle of it right now, but I wanted to show this off because while Terra grinding, we happened to run into a rare mousehold that only has only has one little kid instead of 2 kids. I looked it up, and apparently there's a 1 in 25 chance of getting a 3 family member mousehold instead of a 4.
This is like the weirdest luck of a playthrough.
Yep. It sure
For real,
is.
for real.
No cap. For real, for real. But yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure Mousehold's supposed to have 4 little. Maybe it is 1 in 100. It might be 1 in 100. The little one just appeared one day. They all live together like a family, but the relationship between the 3 is still unclear. So obviously I can't use that Mousehold, but I kind of am collecting Pokemon for post playthrough anyway, so also just to show it off, we have our shiny Hoppip, shiny Whoopie Boy, shiny Pig, shiny Sneasel, shiny Mudbray, shiny Ice Cube. This is not clips, we're back. You had some orange juice? Same as the long dead unsparse or authentic Sinisty? Nice. Well yeah, we just happened to run into a 3-segment Mousehold instead. Or is that another one? Do I have 3 segment? Do I have 3 segment? Hold on. I didn't notice that. That's funny. Apparently I have another one also. So if anyone wants a 3-segment Mousehold, you're welcome to it. I was like, wait, the other one was too. But that's just because I'm doing Terra grinding stuff. So the next, I'm going to estimate probably about an hour or so, is going to be pretty chill. And then we will be ramping it up for very hard Turo Battle. I think with the nature changing stuff, we should be okay. I honestly completely forgot that we've had access to those nature changing vents, like, for a hot minute. We've had access to those since, like, the 6th badge, I think, and we've long since had 6 badges. 2? 2 is probably not worth it at this point, but let me check. Yes, Talia is correct. Water is your best friend anyway, but especially when drunkies.
I feel like I've seen more commercials for this show.
Yeah.
I just want to watch the show.
Also, speaking of new shows I've been watching, y'all, if you have not seen My Hero Academia, it is getting good as fuck. Like, I don't know what it is about shonen animes that have, like, gotten significantly better since I was a kid, but, like, between Hunter x Hunter and My Hero Academia, it's just, like, everything I wanted all of those animes to be. Yeah. Deku has evolved into low-key one of the coolest anime characters, like, ever, which is pretty cool. Because he was kind of annoying for a minute, and then evolved into a badass, which is pretty rare in anime. And especially for that to be, like, earned, honestly, and not just, like, oh, he's suddenly really good now, y'all just underestimated him the whole time. Yep. Like, nah, he was a dork and wasn't very good, and then became very good. Let's do these one at a time. I liked Deku early on, but he kind of struck me as, like, almost, like, too underdoggy at times, if that makes any sense at all. Um, but his evolution has been honestly really cool. I've heard really, really good things about Demon Slayer also, but quite frankly, I just haven't been able to get into another anime yet. But I need to also get back into Spy Family.
Yeah. I told everyone to watch it and didn't even finish it myself.
Yeah.
I haven't been reading the manga either because I was getting too far ahead.
Yeah. Is Iron Head or Poison Jab going to be more helpful in this fight? Guess I don't really need either to be PP'd up. Probably a good idea to increase Encore PP even if I don't end up actually using it. I guess Dragon Pulse if I need it. Okay. There's a lot of terror raids over here, so let's set the map and then fly over. Yeah, the work-life balance of artists is something that I hope gets looked at kind of seriously going forward, because it's not very much fun to... Coming from a Hunter x Hunter fan, it's not very much fun to have your main artist, like, physically incapable of working on manga and stuff, but still doing it anyway. Because then it sort of just feels like, even when it is coming out, like it's more of a labor than it should be. So one thing that I've actually really liked about the Paldea run that we've been doing is there's a lot of Pokemon. Oh, that's fun.
Gee, that is really unnecessary.
There's a lot of Pokemon that we still didn't get a chance to use in this playthrough, even though we were only using new Pokemon. And like, I feel like that actually leads to potential good variety on duplicate runs. Especially since everything I've used has at least found a place at some point in the run. I've also been kind of trying to force it at some spots, but one thing I've learned from Nuzlocking is every Pokemon can be used in at least some way, even if it's not quite as helpful as the ways you maybe want it to be. Every Pokemon's helpful somehow, so. Speaking of really good animated stuff that we watched recently, Ben, we didn't watch you recently. Ben, 33 months in a row at 35 months. Goddamn, thank you. Hi. And also, congrats on your hat coming out. I just saw a little bit of playthrough of it and it looks fun. I forgot what I was saying before Fen resub.
That's something we were watching.
I lost whatever I was gonna say about it. Thank you though. Hope you're doing well, Fed. Good to see you. I'm hoping to only have to do another couple 4-star raids. Hack Release Anxiety, yeah. I know the feeling. It's never fun. But hopefully people are just grateful that there's new stuff that's actually fun to play.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Not show this goddamn keyboard. Nothing. I want nothing. I want it to do nothing!
Feels like I'm doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
How do I... Oh my god, remove command.
I'm glad Bun and I had a chance to watch through the good parts of The Simpsons before we stopped having Disney Plus. Bun had never gotten to watch it. It had been basically since it came out, since I'd seen most of those episodes. But surprise, surprise! Up through like season 13 or 14 of The Simpsons, it's still pretty damn good. That was a lot of rare or large candies for that. I'm pretty happy with that.
I don't want it to do anything. Why can I not just make it not do anything?
I don't know. How much is the medium gonna get? Okay, we're almost there. Oh, whoops. I ran a shorter ad than I meant to last time, so while I'm doing the next one, let me just add on the normal length one. Oops. I will not be doing the important battles until everyone's up to 67 anyway, so...
Why can't you just turn this off?
Remove command.
I keep trying that.
I
know. It doesn't make any
sense. Maybe just set it to a different command instead.
There's literally nothing else I want to set it to, though. Right? You shouldn't have to just set it to something else. You should be able to say nothing.
Maybe unclick show keyboard.
I've tried, and then it just selects it again.
Okay, I'm not sure then. Yes, it is Vincent. I don't know those names. I don't think you want to change any of those. Let's go to settings again. Click settings on that. Can you just click on gamepad? Weird. I don't know why it's doing that. That's annoying. But yes, we are llamas. We're trying to figure out how Bun can get rid of her on-screen keyboard.
Well, Bunny Bun sent me something, so I figured out where to go, but like, it didn't tell me how to actually turn it off.
You forgot what you wanted to say? Same. Okay. And then there were 2 mons to level up.
Why can't you just turn this off? When would I ever need a fucking keyboard for this?
I don't know.
Literally ever.
I was gonna say, if you were playing co-op, you definitely can't like type like that very easily, so I don't know.
Like, you also could just use your fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm just getting really irritated by this because this was supposed to help me fix it and I still can't figure out how to fucking fix it. Now I'm getting
Those rock textures warped in front of me and it was very trippy looking. It was definitely the game, not me. Okay, liking rock slowly. I think I'm actually gonna use Tauros for this one. Maybe you changed it, and it just needed you to back out first. Endeavor on a Terror raid is weird. I have no idea how much HP this has. Counter on a Terror raid is also weird. But this is the reason why Pokemon don't actually like feint a Terror raid, because they just get revived immediately, whether you do anything or not. So that's why these are just used for candy grinding and stuff. This Endeavor counter bullshit's a little annoying though, not gonna lie. Oh?
Leave it? I don't think so. Leave.
Get the fuck out! Don't accidentally click anything. Go on, get.
Oh! It worked.
Oh, thank God.
It worked. Oh my God. Shout out to Bunny Bun.
Bunny Bun.
Bunny Bun, Bunny Bun, Bunny Bun.
Positive tone. Sounded like I was yelling at Bunny Bun. I miss home so much. I'm sorry. I don't know how long ago you said that, but I hope you're able to get out soon and just chill.
Hungry. Yeah, because y'all know how much that was driving me crazy.
Yeah. That's been driving you crazy since forever.
Since I started playing this on here.
Yeah. I'm gonna lower this back down. I realized it was a little high because I was showing off the shinies and stuff. I could battle that trainer, but that trainer probably only has like level 20s. And would also give experience to the entire party, which wouldn't be super helpful. Is that a float soul? Might as well show off Arboliva, since y'all haven't really gotten to see her too much recently. Very cool Pokemon, honestly. A little hard to fit a normal grass type onto a team over like other stuff. But being able to automatically set grassy terrain for something that hits pretty hard with grass attacks is very helpful. Tapu Bulu was able to take advantage of it in previous generations, but since he's not here right now, Arboliva is like the special version of that. To a much lesser degree, obviously, but like still can kind of get the job done. Oh, if I would have known he was going to attack first, I would have just went straight for the terrain pulls. But it's also kind of cool to be able to actually like run terrain pulse on a set and have it be like a good move. Because terrain pulse after grassy terrain gets up turns into a base 100 grass type move with no drawbacks that just also gets boosted by the terrain itself. Try to save yourself if you can, little buddy, but I don't think it's gonna help. I can't even Terra yet because it's only been 2 turns. You have to attack for 3 turns before you're able to Terra Evolve, which kind of sucks for Pokemon that are like a little slower like this. I definitely tried to get my attack through, but it must have just gotten Rain Dance off first, I guess. Which is weird, because it definitely didn't get Rain Dance off first. Alright, well, it's dead now, so cool. Y'all get to see the glitchiest fucking shit in the world where the camera doesn't actually change. The camera's supposed to be swinging around and looking all dramatic here, and it just doesn't fucking move at all. And then I come back, and now I'm Terra Evolved. How's it going, Am? Let's see.
Am, did you change your name color? I like it.
Oh, you did? That's a nice blue now.
Yeah, it's like a purpley blue. Nice.
I thought I got 4 experienced large candies, and I was about to flip, but it was 4 Weasel furs, which isn't as exciting.
Oh.
Alright. 1 Mon remains. Let's get Tatsugiri up to 67, and then we'll be ready to take on the final battle of this game. I just need like 1 more good bout of Terra raids, honestly. Been raising some dedicated raid support since support is fun. No, no, true. Thank you for your service. I haven't actually like gone on hard raids yet because I've obviously been locked behind almost post game. Alright, Fampy, we love you, but you're kind of in the way. I'm just trying to go past you, little buddy. Annihilate this thing. Don't make me attack this thing. I don't want to hurt a wall, Fampy.
No.
No!
That's what I was trying to say. It didn't come out. I needed to speak up for Fampy.
Is this rock or ground? I can never remember. I think it's rock. King Gambit, why not? I'm really glad that I had a stretch of the game, like most of the mid game, honestly, where we didn't lose stuff, because I've definitely needed like my absolute full box still, which is pretty wild. Because like outside of the Elite Four, I would say that this run's been... Oh, it's psychic. Okay, that's even better. Outside of the Elite Four, I feel like we've been okay so far. I'm going to be pretty aggressive with letting stuff die, I think, in the final fight, because it's just more advantageous for me to get switches that way. Unless I can, like, guarantee that it's going for something else. But yeah, King Gambit's been one of the coolest Pokemon to use this run, I would say. It's bulky enough that it's actually able to kind of take advantage of Dark Steel as a defensive typing, and still also live, like, not quad effective hits. And even some quad effective hits, honestly. Like, it doesn't go down to, like, any fighting move. It has to be, like, a decent strength fighting move to be able to OHKO it in full. Yes, it is. We've been running the paldealocke since early December. So there's been a lot of stuff I've picked out throughout the playthrough. Finally coming to an end today. If I were to ever do the paldealocke again, I think I've learned like a lot from this run though to be able to do it more efficiently next time. But I'll probably move on to other Pokemon games for at least like a little bit. Because there's a couple of other Nuzlocke I want to check out. Tomato Philanthropy's recommended I check out Garbage Green by Pokemon Challenges. So I might do that next. I know Shoujo's also interested in that. I've also heard good things about Radical Red, but I know Radical Red is a much harder Nuzlocke to get invested into. Yeah, we got 3 large candies. That might have been good for leveling, honestly. Yeah, I want to check out Radical Red. I've heard it's a very brutal Nuzlocke, though, but I also don't necessarily mind a brutal Nuzlocke if it's just something I can do on my laptop, honestly. It's a little hard for me to always stream from consoles, so I try not to do it unless I have like an actual reason to most of the time.
I mean, I don't want you to feel like you can't, though. It's just hard when we're trying to stream at the same time.
Yeah. Whew! Alright, we got everyone up to 67 with that one. And with that, let's save. Do I give you an Assault Vest over Covert Cloak? Let me look at your stats one more time. 184? No, because then I can't use Memento if I need to. Okay. Alright, let's just make our way back to Area 0 and be done with this then, I guess. Spun's getting hungry, and I'll probably be hungry once I'm actually through this battle, so...
I wanted to call it an early night, I wouldn't be against it.
Oops. Good bird.
Thanks. Thanks, Kevin. I didn't want to alt tab.
I still can't ride Maridon, right? Yeah. Okay. That Area Zero is so good. I don't have to walk back. Where do I go then? There are teleporters in the bases. Okay, thank you. So just get to the first little base and then teleport down. Okay. I did see those when I was running through initially, but I wasn't sure where to go. Yeah, I don't mind walking through this portion anyway. I was kind of rushing through it last time to try to get my final encounter, so giving it its proper due and getting to kind of bask in it a little bit is nice. Yeah, I am very much in favor of Pokemon doing more areas like Area Zero in future games, especially where they're like interwove like story and stuff to it. Uh, Very excited if like this concept gets carried farther. Overall, the game was fun anyway, so like I just kind of want to see more Pokemon with open world stuff. But this will probably be the part that I remember most about this game, most realistically. Obviously for strong reason, but yeah, I think this game formula is like everything Pokemon's needed to kind of actually be a good like home console game. This specific iteration was a little glitchy and unpolished, to say the least, as the Raichu's running in the fence in the background. You can